Okay, we stopped for breakfast.
It's a bad conversation.
It's a bad conversation for the thing.
Nurses, two nurses tried to do it. They tried the right side, then they tried the left side,
And we get more visitors. See, we need some scissors to cut that ponytail off. We need to cut that ponytail off, Molly. You can do it at night when he's sleeping.
You should have seen it when he came home. That's why I told Dale he's fired. It was just a ball of mat. I'm still working on it.
Well, good afternoon. Today is Thursday, November 20th. As you saw, we went out to breakfast this morning, and also my brother Michael and Molly stopped by to visit for a little bit. Look at my glare on my glasses again. Oh, annoying, I know, annoying. But we have some birthdays today, because today is Sparklin' Susan's daughter, Alex's birthday. I think it's Alex. I don't know if it's Alexi, but I think it's Alex. I only have Alex in my phone, Susan. I know she told me, and I can't find the video where she reminded me. So I'm going to just sing to Alex. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. And it's my cousin Kathy who lives in Duluth, Minnesota. Today's Kathy's birthday, but you know what? She doesn't watch my channel. But I'm still going to sing to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. She gets a kiss. It's out there in the stratosphere, so she can try to grab hold of it if she can. Speaking of someone else who doesn't watch my channel, is my sister-in-law who was married to my brother Pat, Diane. Today's Diane's birthday. Doesn't watch my channel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diane. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Throw her a kiss too, and it'll just blow it around. So I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday today. And we have one anniversary, because today is Linda and William Hughes' 26th anniversary. So happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. Like I said, we went out to dinner we went to Christy's house yesterday because she has a battery-operated thermostat where she's constantly changing the batteries, and so Dale is a licensed electrician, so we kind of roped him into putting in some wire to wire her thermostat. It could be wired, but it was either wired and then with a backup of the battery-operated. So we went there yesterday, and he put that in for her, and he took a trip coming home. he went for the week with my brother Michael to go hunting. And my brother Michael is in the middle of the state hunting. Oh, let me get something. Just 1 minute. It'll be able to explain it better. Since I had to get up anyway, I switched my glasses out. But I wanted to show you the gifts I got. I got from my cousin Lynn. She got me the DVD of, what do you call it? Harvey. I kept thinking Harry. Harvey, when he sees the invisible rabbit. Elmwood. Is it Elmwood? I know it was Elwood or Elm. Yeah, Elwood. I know I'm getting all confused. But Lynn got me that. And she also got me an advent calendar with some Lindt chocolate, which is my favorite. Well, Godiva is my favorite. And then Lindt is a very, 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 very close second. When Danny was in high school, he was dating a girl that worked at the Godiva chocolate shop, and so I always got lots and lots of Godiva chocolate, which would explain my weight gain, I guess. But then Jim, when he came back, he bought me a gift too. He bought me a pink shirt from his club that he belongs to, a sportsman's club that he works up north with. Once again, he didn't get any deer, which I know made a lot of people happy. But in this sense, I agree with Jim. I know you're like happy that he didn't get a deer because, poor old Bambi, and I understand all of that. But you don't feel bad for the chickens that are killed in the chicken factory, or the cows or the pigs or anything like that. You eat all that meat, and they're just as inhumane. Sometimes I think inhumanely. I've seen chicken factories and they're not kept humanely at all. So it's just a matter of your preference, I guess. Like I said, Jim makes full use of the whole deer. So it's not like it's wasted on him. But he got me some gloves. But I want to mittens. I like mittens better than gloves. But what I wanted to show you, which is so cool about these, I should have cut these off too. One moment, please. I'm sorry, I don't have the big giant scissors like Edie does over at Edie's Adventures. Oh my God, she brought those scissors out the other day, and I thought she's gonna take out her eye or something. It was like, they were huge. I guess they were sewing scissors. But these are just scissors. Not that there's a difference, I guess. But anyway, Jim got me these mittens, which are so cool. And it shows our state. There's our state, right? It goes this way. And so where Jim hunts is like right here in the state. And where Michael hunts, let me put the other mitten on. Where Michael hunts is right here where the W is. So my question to you is, it's just one question, is to you, is this the proper way to wear these mittens like this? Or like I think you're supposed to wear them, like this. This is the way I think you're supposed to wear them. Jim seems to think that all of this stuff should be on the inside part of the glove. I don't think so. But in proportion, I'll show you, if I can figure out how to do it easy enough to show you, this is how the state goes. It's going to be hard to show you. It's not going to work. You know what? I'm going to make it work. Just a minute. Okay, this is the way the state works. Actually, it goes over this way a little bit more, like that. That's the way our state looks. And Jim drives and takes this road all the way up here and crosses over, comes over here, and then drives across and goes right about here to hunt. Whereas my brother hunts right about in here. And I live just about there. And Terry Weeks lives right about over there. So let me turn you back around. Okay, I know there's a way to flip my camera and all that, and I can't figure it out or whatever. But anyway, when Dale was coming home, I should have left it on the ground when I was doing it. He came home without my brother. He was following my brother. My brother drives like a speed demon. Dale couldn't keep up. He lost him. He thought Michael said to get off at exit 59, and Michael said to get off at M59, which is a highway. So Dale was coming down the road, and he should have got off at 59 and then shot right across to get to my house. But he went all the way down and across to Detroit. He went way out of the way. He went all 75 all the way to 94 in downtown Detroit, and then he came back up to my house. And he said he was never so glad to see Cabela's in his life as when he saw there, because he went way the heck out of his way to get here. But he got here. So proud of him for doing it. He did do it. So, but he had a good time with my brother. Neither one of them got a deer. Jim and his friend Dick didn't get a deer. But Jim said when he was coming home, he saw a lot of people with deers on their trucks. So there were deers to have, just not for them. But we still have venison still in the freezer that Jim had got from a friend, I think, that had too much and gave it to him. Because I think Jim pretty much ate all of what he had last year. Jim's the only one that eats it. If Danny or Jimmy's over, or David, they'll have it with them. But for the most, I don't eat it. So there's plenty for him to have. So, I don't know if I told you that Mary's in the hospital. She's supposed to come home tonight, hopefully, fingers crossed. But she's gone through an ordeal, let me tell you, because she went in to give her blood on Monday, and her blood platelets were low. And so they told her to come into the hospital downtown Detroit. So she went downtown Detroit on Monday night, and they gave her a turkey sandwich on a hamburger bun for her dinner because she's still in the emergency room. And when she got into her room, they decided that with her tests that they did down in the emergency room, that they were going to do some testing, was all they told her. So they told her she couldn't eat on Tuesday. So she didn't eat anything on Tuesday. And then on Tuesday night, they said that on Wednesday morning, she was going to have a sigmoidoscopy. So she couldn't have anything to eat. She could drink like broth and have ginger ale and stuff like that all of Tuesday. So then Wednesday morning, they came in, and instead they had her swallow a test pill to see, it's a test camera pill, because what they wanted to do is for her to swallow this pill to see if it would go through her digestive tract without getting stuck. Because if it got stuck, then it would dissolve, and then it would just pass naturally when she went to the bathroom. So they waited for that to do that yesterday, and I think they said it took like 6 or 7 hours. So they had her do that yesterday, and then she thought that she was going to be able to eat, and then they said, no, you have to drink this Golightly because we're going to do another colonoscopy. And she says, well, I just did one last week, and they said they found some blood rectally, and so that they needed her to do another test again. And so so she said she kind of broke down because now she hasn't eaten all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday, and they told her she couldn't eat till Thursday after she has this test done. So she was supposed to go down this morning at 8 o'clock this morning to have a colonoscopy, a sigmoidoscopy, and then they were going to have her swallow an actual camera pill, which there is no way in God's creation that I could swallow this pill. Let me show you a picture of how big this pill is. Now, Jim, Dale, and Lynn all said that they think they could have swallowed that pill. I can tell you with 100% certainty that was not going to happen for me. I have such a hard time swallowing pills. I don't understand how anybody can put a mouthful of pills in their mouth and just swallow, like dry swallow, first of all, which Jim can do. I can't do that. Or let alone take a handful of pills, even with water, and take them. I take my pills one at a time. Even if I have to take 2 aspirin, one at a time. There's no way I can pop 2 pills in my mouth and take them both at the same time. Probably psychological, but there's no way. I can tell you with 100% certainty, I would have probably choked on that pill. There is no way. So anyway, so she says, well, what time am I going down for my colonoscopy? And they go, well, we got to wait till the camera goes through your system. It takes 8 hours. And this was at 7:30 in the morning. So they said, we're going to wait until it comes through your whole system. And then we'll do the colonoscopy tonight, which means she's got to go another whole day without eating. So I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back last night, because she was like really beside herself. I felt so bad for her. I was trying to lift up her spirits and that, but it's kind of hard to do, especially when you're hungry. And she couldn't even have an IV, because sometimes when you have an IV, that kind of fills you up and you don't feel hungry. But that wasn't coming either. So anyway, so she was supposed to have the colonoscopy at all of that stuff done at 8 o'clock. And I talked to her at 10 o'clock this morning. And so she said that, no, now they're going to see about the pill and then do the colonoscopy tonight. So then she called me a little after 4 o'clock to tell me that, no, now they're saying that she can go home. And I said, well, what about your colonoscopy and your sigmoid? They said, no, they're just going to go by what the pill said, because one of the reasons they didn't want her to eat was if they found something, they said that they would if they couldn't give her medications for the problem, they would have to do surgery. And obviously they didn't want her to eat before having surgery. And so I said, well, what about all of that? And they said, well, no, now they've determined that it takes a couple days to get all of the information from the pill, from the camera. And so that they wouldn't know anything till the weekend anyhow, so she won't hear anything till Monday or Tuesday next week, so she might as well go home and not be here. So we said, yeah, okay. So as it is now, she's supposed to come home tonight. I don't know. So if Dale and Lynn are still here, then we'll just have to leave them here while we go down. Jim and I go and pick her up, because Don doesn't drive. And, I don't know how else. My brother Michael's going to his niece's first birthday party, or a great niece, they're having their her birthday party today. So, obviously he doesn't want to miss that. So Jim said that he would bring me down. I'm not going to drive down there. So Jim said he would bring us down. So I'm just waiting to hear from Mary. If not, Denise, if Dale and Lynn are still here, Denise said that she would go get them. Her and Gary would go get her. So it's still kind of like up in the air. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. But my brother and my is in the other room. They're in the other room, which I've already shown you. But they're in the other room visiting. I know I should probably be in there too. I visited for a little bit, but I thought I want to get my video up. I want to get it going, get everything up here. And but I don't know how many people follow Sue Slims Down, but she had some health information. I'm not going to share it with you, but she has a video up sharing her health information. I'll leave a link in the description box down below if you want to go over there and check out her channel. She could use your prayers. Obviously, my sister Mary could always use your prayers. And, prayers for everybody out there that needs them. I keep everybody in my prayers every night. And, they do work. They really do work. And if they, sometimes you think that God doesn't hear you. And he does hear you. He really does. And maybe he just feels that it's, one of my favorite Garth Brooks songs is Unanswered Prayers, which is true. He was in love with this girl and he thought this was the girl of his life. And then it turned out that it really wasn't. He met somebody else that was even better for him. And so God didn't answer that prayer for him. So I really believe in all of that. And then what was nice is everybody noticed Jim's weight loss because, even my brother, a man, usually men don't notice that. My brother said to Mike, he says, "Oh, have you lost some weight?" And Jim says, "Well, yeah, a little bit." He's lost like 30, 35 pounds. So he's doing really well with his. My eating was a little wacky this week. But then I was going through some pictures on my phone looking for something, and I saw the picture that I used on my thumbnail when Jim and I were dating, and I thought I was obese. I was obese. I weighed at the time, I think I probably weighed maybe 145, 150 pounds. Oh my gosh, what I would give to weigh 145 or 150 pounds right now. At the time, I was 5'9". They always set a scale of you should weigh 100 pounds for 5 foot and then 5 pounds for every inch after that. So 5 times 9 is 45. So I was right where I was supposed to be. But oh my gosh, I could see the number on the scale because all my friends were so much shorter than me. And they would weigh like 120, 125 pounds, but they were like 5'3", 5'4", 5'5". I towered over all my friends. But, and I always thought, oh my God, you're like a fat cow. Oh my gosh, what I would do to be that fat right now. I would love to be that fat right now. But I, never say never, but I never see myself getting down to that weight again because I just think that as you age, tend to hold on to weight a little bit longer. And maybe if I would have always stayed that weight, it would have been different. Although me mom at McHealthy Living, she lost a lot of weight and she got down to I think she's 115, 120 pounds and she looks good. So never say never, never say never. But I'm still going to try, I'm going to try to get my eating back in rein. Like I said, we went out last night for dinner. We went to the Olive Garden and then we went out for breakfast this morning. And unfortunately, Hostess started making my Suzy Q's again. I love a good Suzy Q. Thankfully, they're kind of expensive and they only come 5 in a box, so it kind of limits me from them. But as a treat, once in a while, I can have it as a treat. I just can't keep buying it, putting it on my weekly grocery list. I guess that's a way of putting it, is I just can't have it as a weekly item. But an occasional snack, I can do that. Pop them in the freezer, and then when I want one, take it out, and then I'll have to wait at least until it thaws. So, who am I kidding? I'll still eat it frozen. I gave myself a little chuckle. Oh, I'd like to believe that I'd let it get thawed. You got to know who you are. You got to know who you're dealing with. And you know what? Sometimes I'm a little bit much to deal with. I know that for a fact. But it is what it is. As I always say, it is what it is. And then when my brother came, he brought me his bird food that because he's not going to be going up north anymore because he feeds the birds around him. So he gave me a bunch of bird food. And I'm just looking at it. I filled up the bird feeder that Edie got me. But then I forgot to put the suet in the suet holders. Although there's a little bit in there. It'll hold off until, there's enough in there that'll hold off till tomorrow. So, Well, I'm going to end it now, so I can't be like a total rude person. I need to go out and entertain, not entertain, but at least mingle a little bit. So I think that's going to do it. Prayers for everybody that needs them. Excuse me. Hopefully I remember to put the video for Sue Slims down, just in case I forget. And yeah, I think that's it. I know that Dale and Lynn are planning on leaving today, which is kind of bummy because I really enjoy having company. You know how much I love having family around. And hard to believe that next week is Thanksgiving. It's just, she's going to go buy a turkey when she leaves here because they're cheaper here than they are in Canada. So, because she does they call it a Yanksgiving. And so she has her friends over, and then they have a celebration for their Yanksgiving, and they're going to have turkey. So, okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you again for all the emojis. I love them. I'm kind of jealous. Some of them are like really off the wall cute. And I just like, I know there's a site that I can probably go on my Apple phone and buy some or subscribe to get some or whatever. But I never do. But thank you. Thank you so much. They're so cute. And like I say, when I send them back, they probably don't make any sense, but I think they're cute. So, okay, until tomorrow.